Hey guys, it's Michelle
and Cindy from the Yoga Shack in Bethpage, Long Island.
Welcome to Mini Mondays.
And today I thought I would give you a little mini flow to work on a little hip mobility and stretch the spine. Super simple sequence, but with, of course, modifications. All right, so let's get started. So we're going to actually start seated. I'm going to try to keep this 10 minutes or less. We'll see how it goes. So have a comfortable seat, just a cross-seated position. And we're going to reach our arms all the way up. We're going to twist over to the right. Try to keep your chin in line with that heart center. Spine is long, and use that back arm like a little kickstand. Come back through center, inhale, and exhale, twist over to the other side. So we're just trying to stretch and warm up our spine. Inhale, come back up through center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, twist. One more time. Inhale through center. Exhale, twist to the right. This time stay here, and then take that back arm and reach it up and over. Good, lower it all the way down. Inhale, back up, exhale, right hand outside the left knee, and then take that left arm up and over. Inhale, come back up through center and lower it all the way down. Good, so we're gonna start with our feet wider than your hips, like much wider. I don't know if you could see. My hip distance for me would be about here. So ideally, a little bit wider, and then you can go from there. Now use your hands to support you to start, and drop that left knee towards the ground. Try to keep your feet flexed. Come back up through center and let that right knee come down. And we're just gonna start moving side to side. So it's very common that people start to lean back like this. Try to keep yourself upright. If you're not feeling it in your hip joints, right, then maybe you need to widen your feet. Maybe you need to walk it forward a little, okay? So you might need to adjust yourself. I like to keep my arms in front of me. I find that it challenges me a little bit more with balance. Good, and I feel it a little bit more in the hips. Good, we're gonna do it one more time to each side. Next time that left knee comes down, we're gonna drop our right shin down and then just walk ourselves forward. It's sort of like a weird looking pigeon. So fold over that leg. Inhale, press yourself up, and we're just gonna go right over to the other side. Dropping that left shin, and then walking your hands over, bowing over that leg. Inhale, push back up, and then let's go to the other side. And we're just gonna keep that going, side to side. Inhale, push back up. Exhale, other side. Good, just keep that going. Each time you go to each side, maybe you sink a little bit deeper. Notice my hands really aren't doing much. You can challenge yourself with keeping the arms off the floor as you transition from side to side. Again, that's gonna make it a little more challenging. One more. Inhale, back up through center, and then straighten out the legs. Go ahead and shake them out. And then bring the soles of the feet together. Grab hold of those feet. You can just shake it out. Just get a nice little stretch in the inseam of the legs. Good, and now we're gonna come onto our knees. So we're gonna come into a kneeling position, and this is a variation of camel pose. So if you're like me and you have super sensitive knees, I suggest either grab an extra mat, or you can simply just grab a blanket or even a towel. Just fold up a towel. Go ahead and just make sure that it's flat. You want it to be nice and even underneath your legs. All right, so knees should be about inner hip width. It's about 2 fist distance, okay? It should be comfortable. All right, now check out your feet. You want your heels behind each knee. So again, it's very common that we tend to open our feet a little bit too wide. So keep the heels right right behind the knees. And we're gonna start with our hands to our hips. Now, in camel, we wanna push our hips forward. Think of lifting up to the center of your chest. We're not looking all the way up, but we're just gazing up. Feel those shoulders going back. Now, take that right arm, swing it all the way up and around. Grab hold of that right heel as your left arm goes up and over. Good. Can you do that while keeping your hips forward? Come back up through center. Nice. And other side. Right arm up and back. Left hand, left heel. Good. Inhale, come back up through center. Again, left arm up and back. Right hand, right heel. Again, push those hips forward. Come back up through center and switch. So we're just going to keep this going. Again, the tendency is to let the hips shift back. You don't want to do that, okay? So that's what makes it really challenging, is to keep those hips pressing forward. Just do your best. If you're feeling super tight and you actually can't grab hold of each heel, then you can always modify. You can just keep your hand to your hip like this. This is perfectly okay. You're still going to feel a really good stretch. If you can lower it a little bit more, maybe bring it to your hamstring, right? Maybe bring it to your calf. So there's always some place for everyone to go. And again, other option, just keep it to your hips, okay? Let's say 2 more rounds here. Back through center, other side. I love this. Last one. And finish it out. And then come back through center. Sit back onto the heels. Let's just pause and hold. Good. Take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Good. So we're going to come to stand. Make sure there's nothing in the way. Now, I'm going to warn you, mine is going to look really messy right now. And I'm kind of happy about that because this is a pretty challenging move. But there's, again, modifications. On one side for me is really challenging, the other side not so, challenging, but not as much. Okay, so we're going to start on the right side of our mat. Step all the way up. So this looks like Skandasana. It actually is Skandasana. We're going to drop all the way into that left side. So your heel is lifted, your right foot is flexed. And then again, you can keep your hands together to heart center, or you can use your hands to support you. So this is Skandasana, okay? A pretty typical pose you might find in a vinyasa class. Now, here's what makes it a little challenging. See if you can sit back and down. Drop that right knee down, just like we did before. Inhale, lift it up, and then press yourself back up. And then rise back up, and then over to the other side. So this is my tricky side. Flexing that left foot. Same thing. Okay, this is not gonna look pretty. You're gonna drop back, I told you. Drop that right knee down. Inhale, bring it back up. Now I know that I cannot get up on this side, so I'm just gonna use my hand and pull myself up. This is not a big deal. And again, up and over. I have an old injury that I'm working with. And then drop down, knee down. You can even twist to that side. Come back up, rise up and over. I really love this. Oh, I feel this so much in my hips. Let that knee come down. Bring it back up. Oh, wait, that was actually the first time I've done that on that side. That's pretty cool. And then come down, inhale back up. Let's see if I can do it again. That might have been a fluke. Drop down and back up. That was actually awesome. Okay, we're gonna hop our feet together. Good. Just take a deep breath in and open the mouth and breathe out. Good. So we're gonna come into a standing forward fold, all right? Crossing our ankles or crossing at our ankles. So just make sure your feet are nice and parallel. You're gonna take your right foot and just cross it over the left. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, hinge and fold. Try to keep your back nice and straight. Good. And relax the head heavy. Inhale, find length. Exhale, fold. Now, take that left foot and cross it over the right. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Right foot over your left. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Left over the right. So I want you to notice I'm moving a little bit forward at a time. And that's what I want. It's almost like you're creeping forward. Exhale, fold. Good. Again, just moving one foot in front of the other at a time. Last one. Finish it out on the right side. And then just step both feet together. Fold over those legs. And then uncurl the spine. But come up super, super slow and controlled. Good. Drawing those shoulders back and down. All right, so we're at 10 minutes, 45 seconds. I'm going to try to finish this out in the next 2 minutes. So separate the feet a little bit wider than hips, or maybe a lot wider than hips. And I want you to come into like a little squat. Bring your hands to your thighs, okay? So inhale, lift the chest. I'm gonna go sideways. Lift the chest, try to scoop the belly in. Feel those front ribs drawing in. Good, so we're gonna arch the spine. Inhale, shoulders back. Exhale to round. Good, inhale, so it's cat and cow. Exhale to round. 2 more times. Inhale. And exhale. I just had a whole bunch of cracks in my spine. Inhale 1 more time. Exhale to round. Inhale, rise up. Draw those shoulders back and down. We've got 1 more. Go ahead and find a chair or somewhere to sit. I think you could probably, hopefully you could see me okay. So we're gonna sit, it has to be like a nice flat surface, and your feet are on the ground. So you wanna make sure your feet aren't hanging. You want your feet firmly placed on the floor, and a little bit wider than your hips. Again, this would be hips, so it's maybe like a foot or 2 wider than hips. Feet are forward. Now inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, keep the back nice and straight. And then we're just gonna hinge. It's almost like Ardha Uttanasana, like halfway up. Now, we're gonna walk our hands to the floor. Bring that bring your left hand to your right foot and open that right arm up. Oh my God, this is my new favorite way to stretch and twist. Again, keep the spine nice and long. Exhale, lower it down. Again, inhale, open it up. Exhale, lower it down. 1 more time. Inhale, open it up. Exhale down, and then walk your hands to the other side. So we always stay down. Right hand to the outside of that left foot. Left arm up. Oh, I'm so tight on this side. This is a really effective way, especially for your back, to open up. Remember, nobody is perfectly symmetrical on both sides of their body. So one side will always be more challenging or be a little tighter than the other. 2, and that's okay. So you treat each side like you've never done anything before. Approach it like it's brand new to you, because you never know what you'll be able to do. All right, 1 more. 2, and 3. Finish it out. 1, try to keep those knees in line with the toes. Don't let them cave in. And then come back through center. Walk yourself up, nice and slow. Whew. Oh my gosh, okay. I'll stand up over here. Good, inhale, come back through center. Grab the left and to the other side. Inhale back through center, hands together, heart center. So thank you so much for joining me today for this hip and spine stretch. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you feel good. And please don't forget to subscribe to our channel right below. Just press that button. It really helps us out. And come visit us, theyogashakny.com. Peace out.